If you hear me!
What's happening, good people, and welcome back to another episode of WWE's News Drop. Yes, it is me, your humble host, Fraz, and joining me as always is the kayfabe assassin, Mr. AndiNero with his Milky Star buttons, and the ring historian himself, DirtyDave. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Yes, that's right. I have had a fantastic week away from Syria, saving young people. Yeah, we are back.
No, you deserted us last week. We were fine.
Yeah, we never left. We went a bit long, but we were fine.
Those loyal viewers of the show will know that David abandoned us for a week whilst he was jet setting across the world, and Andy Godwin had to work. I mean, what's more important, work or the podcast? Before we get into it, though, please smash the like button, hit the bell for notifications, and if you're not subscribed, get subscribing. We post weekly wrestling content that you are going to love. So,
definitely,
we're here. We're back. The Holy Trinity. Boys, how you doing?
Superb.
And once again, not letting me down with the delayed reactions of me asking you how you doing. I love it, boys.
There was no delay there, motherfucker.
There was absolutely at least 4 seconds delay. Leave a comment, please, just to let us know if you think the boys are either retarded or they just don't know what to say whenever I ask them how they are. So we'll try that again. How we doing, boys? You all right?
Super smashing great. Yeah, we're great, mate.
Did you miss me?
Just phenomenal.
Not at all.
Not at all. Oh,
Miss
no, what's
you?
happened?
Where were you? Did we miss you?
What happened? What happened, Dave?
I'm sure we saw
Should
you.
have gone, to be fair. We did.
What happened?
We saw you. You were in the toilet, weren't you?
Oh, no, I don't think that was me.
On one of our videos. Yeah.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. There was,
In
there was
fact,
Michael, your
quite a
natural
lot
hunting
of
ground.
there was quite a lot of men in the background as well. Which
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
I
was
mean-
good for you.
I think you guys might be hallucinating. Were you thinking about me in a toilet? Jesus Christ. Okay, well, on that note, let's move on to the hot topic of the week in WWE, which was Friday Night Smackdown. Gentlemen, I know you'll agree with me. This was a Smackdown that we will forget.
Immediately, dog shit.
Immediately.
Turd.
Oh,
Yeah.
Manure.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to pull up a message that Andy sent to me and Dave, and I thought it was quite amusing, actually. When Andy proposed, what did he say? How did you boys find SmackDown? Awful, dog shit, terrible, manure. Well, there's our review of SmackDown this week, ladies and gentlemen.
awful dog shit, terrible manure. Yep, that's it. Yeah, I think that.
Did we
covers
miss
it.
anything off there?
Well, complete dog shit, utterly terrible, total manure, and fucking awful.
Well, tell it how it is, David. Tell it how it is. My
well,
God.
it's time to sack the Road Dogg. He's clearly not a good chief head writer of SmackDown, is he? Let's be fair.
For a channel that is overly positive, ladies and gentlemen, please leave a comment if you disagree. But yeah, I thought SmackDown was awful. I said to Dave before we came on air, they lacked star power, and even when they have that star power, who have you got? You've got Cody, you've got John, possibly Brock. But as Dave rightly pointed out, John's on both shows. We don't know where Brock's going to be. And on the female side, yeah, it's really, really bad at the moment. Dave, didn't you have a good point about back in the day?
I just think it's crazy that, like back in the day before, brand splits, Austin would be on both Raw and SmackDown, and they were taped within 24 hours of each other. The Rock could be on Raw and SmackDown. You wouldn't miss anyone, and if you did, there was some massive story that got you through with the other top talent. So sometimes The Rock would dominate SmackDown if Austin was off. And we're talking about a brand split, and people can't even show up once a week. I just think it's rubbish. And not only can they not show up once a week in some way, shape or form, there isn't a storyline to get us through. So, okay, everybody's off filming. So let's move LA Knight to Raw. And you just think, I like LA Knight being on Raw, but if you've got people filming and that's taken away from SmackDown, why would you move him to Raw when they've already got CM Punk and The Vision and they've already got pulling power? and probably got the better women storylines as well. It just doesn't make sense. I just can't see an excuse for it. It's just laziness. How you can't write a show and build in some storyline to create some interest, and how these people can all not be on. I mean, who wasn't on the show? Cody, Cena. I mean, Brock. I suppose we don't expect him yet. Logan Paul wasn't on there, so there's absolutely no build to the Fatal 4-Way, or the Cena match with Logan. Yeah. And we've only got another week, and then it's pay-per-view time. So you just think, right, so all these feuds on SmackDown will have had 2 shows to build to them. That's it, because last week's show had nothing. No build at all. Total and utter waste of time.
Andy Godwin?
You're absolutely right. The problem I've got with it is that there's so many people that they chose not to book for SmackDown. Where was Julia? You had Kiana James in a segment, but where was Julia? She's not filming anything. She could have had a big piece with someone. She could have had a match with Chelsea or one of the Hervis or anyone.
Tiffy?
Could have been
Where's
on that
Tiffy?
spot.
She was just backstage, wasn't she?
She was on the show, but she was just backstage. Where was Jade? Also backstage. There was so much time wasted on things like Drew. Not wasted. Drew's good. But, it's just... Spinning the wheels is an understatement.
Where's Randy?
Down at the minute.
Well, yeah.
Where is Randy?
Where's Randy?
Yeah. Okay, well, it's safe to say
Shockingly
SmackDown
bad.
was poor. There wasn't really a great deal going on. I mean, Sami Zayn looks like he's going to take the US title off Solo.
Interesting, isn't it? So we had to all get behind
Which is
Sami
weird.
Zayn for his world title push, and now that's all sort of gone. So we're like,
Well, yeah, I mean, Jacob Far too. Oh, what's going on there? It's going to die a death. But so this week I thought I'd do something different, guys. I did take some opinions or hot takes, whatever you want to call it, from X. First one I've got here. No hot take. This SmackDown was just plain boring. Left with so many questions like, why are we running back Tiffy and Nia again? Sammy wants Solo's title, yet shouted he wanted to be the world champ. Didn't Miz and Mello break up? Honestly, I'm left really confused. I think this person is echoing basically what we've just said there. Don't you think?
Yep, I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Go on.
I don't hate Ms. Mello. I don't hate that. But, they did break up. I'm sure they did. But more to the point, I don't want to see them together. Mello's too good to be paired with the fucking Miz. He can run on his own. Why are you wasting time? He should be the one going after Solo.
Yeah, I think my only concern there is they do what they did with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory and let it die a death, It's obvious that Miz and Mello are going to split, and who cares whoever turns on who. That should happen, that probably will happen, but it's been a while now, right? We've been talking 8 weeks, possibly.
Well, Miz has been off filming the Gladiator series, hasn't he? So, I think that was 8 weeks ago. So he's been off properly for 8 weeks, and then you've put them back together out of nowhere, and we've got to go through a breakup again, but a proper one, maybe, if we get lucky. But who cares? It's the Miz.
Yeah, absolutely. Next one, Drew and Cody should run a trilogy. Cody wins at Clash, drops the title to Drew at Over the Limit on September the 20th, so Cody goes and films Street Fighter, and Cody wins the title back at Crown Jewel or Survivor Series. This feud can be a generational if booked right.
Yeah, I'd probably drag it out a little bit longer than that, and maybe take it to the Rumble.
Mm-hmm. My only concern there is, Drew winning it and then having a short title run again, and essentially.
Well, that's why I'd drag it out a bit.
Yeah,
or even take it to Chamber.
Yeah. Thoughts on that? You love Drew, don't you, Andy?
I don't think we should be pulling the trigger on Drew until he's in that top heel spot. He's there or thereabouts as far as top heel on SmackDown, but you've got the looming threat of Brock. You've got other people in that top heel
Logan
spot,
Paul.
And obviously this week the top heel was Solo for whatever reason, but the top heel obviously is Logan. It was John. It can be Drew. It needs to be Drew, but it needs to be a slow build, and I don't think pulling the trigger straight away on it is the way to go. I think you can do a slow build of him just keep fucking around with Cody, messing him around, getting in his head.
He could still do a best of 3 without changing the title so much. You know, it could just be a best of 3.
Some kind
See.
of, reason for them to have a rematch and then another
Yeah.
rematch. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Last one, because we spent enough on a show that was really not worth
Shit.
talking about. I seriously don't know what WWE is doing with their SmackDown women's division anymore. At this point, it feels like we just need a new women's champion and new women's wrestlers to join SmackDown to change the main event scene. I can't keep doing Tiffy Nia Jax anymore. Andy, I'll throw it out there to you, my man.
Yeah, I mean, you have to question what's the deal with Julia. I mean, like, we all know that Stephanie's got the rocket strapped to her on Raw. We know she's either going to be going over or taking the pin at Clash. I think that'll be a triple threat, but why are we wasting Julia on a US title run with fucking Michin and Zelina, the Snooze Vega, when it doesn't need to be happening? She should be in the main event scene. She's probably the best women's wrestler they got on the division.
And when was the last time she wrestled? I can't even remember the last time she wrestled.
Who? Julia?
Yeah.
She had a match against Selena Vega a couple of weeks ago, didn't she, on SmackDown?
Rematch. Right?
Yeah, she defended the title, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I get the love for Julia, and I love Julia as well. But I think everyone's missing a trick here. Like, why have creative not turned Bianca Belair heel? Her and Mangill and Tiffy could absolutely cook. I mean, there are enough top stars. They're trying to build Tiffy as the next Charlotte Flair, right? Why not just do something cool?
Still injured.
Yeah.
I think Bianca's still injured. I know didn't she have a special guest referee spot a couple of weeks ago or something?
Evolution.
That was Evolution. That was a month ago, though. I mean,
But that's all she can do. She's still injured, I think. So.
Yeah, it's a shame, really, because there are some talented females there that could definitely. Jesus Christ, you've got Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Like, I don't know. It all just seems a little bit somber on that side of the show, and it's funny because 2 weeks ago, after SummerSlam, the SmackDown after SummerSlam, we all agreed that SmackDown was amazing. You know, when Cena came out and Logan came out, they announced this tags match. There was so much going on, and it was 2 hours, and it felt like a really quick 2 hours because it was fun and enjoyable.
Yeah, it was great.
But
Very odd.
This week and last week, both poor. I know I missed last week's review, but yeah, really stunk up the joint. Raw, I would say, was better than SmackDown. I did say to Dave that, and this is one of the hot takes that I've read, please God, can we have a different opening segment and different main event? Because it's the Vision come out, they talk, there's some kind of interruption from LA Knight, Punk or Jey Uso, and then we have a main event with one of the Vision and one of those three. And I think, was it one of you two? No, it might have been my friend Nathan, actually, who said he read a tweet and someone said, this is going to happen in the main event on Raw and Roman Reigns is going to come out. And exactly that happened. Although it's predictable, I'm still enjoying it.
Well, I mean, the characters are fun to watch and fun to listen to, and Paul Heyman's great. And they're in Philadelphia. You're not going to get Paul Heyman coming out of Philadelphia and not delivering a promo. I liked what he said about Tommy Dreamer. I thought that was quite funny.
I think Bron Breakker's response was great.
Yeah, he's not dead.
He's still alive.
Is doing, yeah. Bron is doing really, really well. I do agree that it is getting a little bit tired, but how do you shake it up? You've got a fatal 4-way with these players. You got to keep them in the main event slot. You know, it's. What do you do to change it up? Do you throw the women in there as a main event, or?
I totally agree, but you know, you've got people like Dom, and the Judgment Day, and this whole thing with AAA is really captivating me at the moment. I don't know if you guys saw. What's it called? Triple Mania or whatever it is.
Yeah, but I've seen the highlights.
I saw bits and pieces from it, and watched the main event, and it's class. Like, everything about it is fresh, it's new. Dom is massively over. Give them a bit of a rub, but who knows? I love Seth.
Well,
so
I
I'm
mean,
gonna enjoy
you
it.
touched on Judgment Day. I mean, they're just dead. The crowd don't care. They come out for that tag match, no one cares. I mean, why they've still got the tag belts, God only knows. Why Braun and Bronson haven't got the tag belts, I have no idea. To elevate those belts and to elevate anyone that fights them and to make them, a bit more. Not that they're not credible, but having some belts at least for a period of time. I mean, it's now almost the end of August. The Vision's been going since WrestleMania, and it's like they haven't got the tag belts, or they haven't won the Intercontinental, or they haven't won. You're just like, I know they're out every week destroying people, but it's like, let's get a title reign in there somewhere, boys.
I agree.
Naomi, that was cool promo.
Oh,
Well, Big Jim
so,
killing the women's division with one stroke.
yeah, no, it's good for them though. I'm really happy for them. If you do watch the Stephanie McMahon interview, they've been through so much. She has been through so much trouble with her reproductive system. It's amazing. Like, she's 37, so she's the same age as me, falling pregnant for the first time. This is their first successful pregnancy, and it's like, excellent, good on them. And yeah, obviously it's come at the wrong time creatively, but you can't control these things. It just happens, So, but no, good on them.
Yeah,
It's amazing,
congratulations.
Really, really cool. And my other favourite part of Raw was Bayley. Surprise, surprise. Except you didn't even see her bottom, did we? But that was an amazing
Didn't need
promo,
to.
and I
There
like
was
the
no
way
bottom.
I like the way the story is going. A bit of a Randy Orton. She's hearing voices in her head.
She's going a bit mad.
I
Very
loved
good.
it. I
But
thought it was really good, really clever.
it's perfect timing as well for her, because if Naomi has dropped the strap and Bayley all of a sudden is hearing voices and becomes a bit sort of psychotic, we could be looking at the new champ. I mean, everyone's saying Stephanie Vaquer. They're having some sort of tournament on Raw next week, I've heard.
I would expect so. Obviously, you've got Clash coming up, which is where Stephanie can cash in her title shot where it's expected to. I wonder if there'll be like a gauntlet match or something to face Vaquer at the pay-per-view. Like
and then that will be the title match.
Yeah.
So the winner this week on Raw will go on
Face
to
Stephanie
face, and then
Vaquer.
those
for
two,
the vacant title. Yeah.
Oh, that could
So
be
I
interesting.
would be very surprised if it's not something like. I don't think it's EO. I think you can't have two. I wouldn't book two faces in that match for a vacant title.
No.
So in terms of heels, who's left? Asuka. She's sort of acting heelish.
Bit
no,
early,
I don't
though.
think she will. Yeah, that's too early. It won't be Chelsea Green. She's on SmackDown.
Smackdown. Becky.
I think it will be Roxy. If it's
Roxy's
not
a
Bayley,
shout.
it'll be Roxy. Yeah.
Roxy's a shout. Or Lyra,
Oh.
maybe Lyra.
Roxy, and then builds to Liv coming back. Oh,
But you could have Lyra, and then Bayley comes out and costs Lyra the title again, and does it deliberately this time. I mean, I'm just spitballing. I don't think it will be Lyra, but it would be an interesting choice.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if they're going to do that, they may as well stick bloody Rhea Ripley in there, mightn't they? Can
I
you
reckon-
imagine?
I reckon they'll go new.
The outcry if they do put fucking Rhea Ripley in that match against Stephanie Vaquer.
Yeah. She'd have the X-Pac seat. She'd just be like, no, we don't want you anymore. X-Pac, go away heat.
I don't
Okay,
know, she's so over. I just don't. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think.
A question for both of you. Could one of you explain to me what a Donnybrook match is?
An Irish street fight. Is
Sheamus,
the way it was
Sheamus
sold
and
to us.
Rusev. Yeah.
That's the way. Well, that's the way it was sold in. That's what JR always used to say, didn't he? Donnybrook.
Well, that's what Adam Pearce said. A good old fashioned Donnybrook match, and I was like, okay, I have no idea what that is. Is this clearly a no disqualification match?
Yeah,
I didn't
a
know if
pub
it's some kind of
brawl
shillelagh
type.
match, maybe. Or
Yeah.
The winner
Simple.
is the person who successfully inserts a whole shillelagh into the other person's anus.
Donnybrook is a word
different
that
program.
primarily refers to a rowdy, chaotic brawl or a public argument. It can also be used to describe a scene of wild disorder. Straight from
Ipswich
Google.
Town Centre.
There you go. Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I still think that could be the best match at Clash in Paris. And with that, Tumbleweed has just flown past. Who's looking forward to the Fatal 4-Way match?
Yes, very much so. Can't wait. Very, very interested in that one.
Did anyone notice LA Knight stumble on his words a little bit in his promo with CM Punk this week?
Second week in a row, actually.
What do you say?
He just
Something
stumbled
about
a bit.
meaty hands. Did you see that? Did you watch it, Dave? Or
He's almost like a sentence
Yeah.
ahead of where he thinks he is.
you want to get these meaty hands?
Hand meaty, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it
he
was
did that last
ridiculous.
week as well. But that's the difference between. Well, I don't know. Actually, SmackDown's live as well, isn't it? So no, he should know better.
He absolutely should know better.
Pull himself
Just
together.
proves my point that the guy
Especially if
should
he- Well,
definitely be on TNA.
write your own promo, and then you don't have to worry about these things, I suppose.
Yeah, well, it won't have that problem on TNA though, will he? I've got some hot takes from Raw. What I've already mentioned that one. Let's not provide. Oh, Roman versus Bronson at Clash will be peak. The Tribal Thief has been one of the most surprisingly good gimmicks recently, and seeing Roman either get his shoes back or lose yet another pair will be hilarious. Roman did say, "I'll see you at the Clash," didn't he? I haven't seen that it's official yet, but surely that's where it's going, right?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much locked in, but yeah, it hasn't been officially announced, but it's all over the internet, so whether that means anything or not, who knows?
Which is strange, because where would that leave Bron? If Bronson's got a match, Steph's in the main event, what's Bron going to do?
Still got a week to go.
Well, it's a
Such a
fatal
long
four-way,
time.
so it's no DQ. Bron comes out and disrupts, probably spears Jay. And lets,
Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Smack it down, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's moved.
He's
didn't
not interested. He's not interested.
He's moved, and that helped pull the numbers in, didn't it? And make the show a lot more interesting, didn't it? Yeah. Well, we shall see this week on Raw.
We shall indeed. Okay. Raquel has improved so much both in ring and as a character. Hope she'll get a big push and become a world champion somewhere down the line. I'd like
Yeah.
Raquel.
Yeah,
I
I
like
don't
Raquel.
dislike
I thought
her.
she was-
She's like, what did they call her at SummerSlam? And they've been calling that since. It's like Big Mummy cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, Big
that's
Mama
it.
cool.
It's like a Big Daddy cool thing, and it's like, yeah, I can see that.
She
And
is
she
cool.
seems to have a style now. She seems to know what she's doing. She's not trying to do things that don't suit her sort of size, which I think is better because then it makes her more believable with what she does do. But yeah, I thought she was good this week.
She fought EO. Was it EO?
Yeah, should have match with Ego.
You can't really have a bad match with Leo, can you? Let's be fair. Or Rhea.
And that is interesting that Oscar and Corey Sane are probably going to turn on EO, aren't they? Which will lead to Rhea and EO having a match against them too, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it
That'll
also
be
gives.
something- I reckon that'll go War Games. Stretch all the way to War Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raquel and Roxy and the Kabukis versus Rhea, Io, and I don't know, pick two other women you like, Stephanie and fucking Lyra or some shit. Yeah.
Or maybe.
Or Nikki. They'll shoehorn Nikki Bella
Oh,
in there
Nikki.
for some reason.
Yeah. Can you imagine her? Yeah. See her in a War Games match. That'd be interesting. But she did all right on Raw, so we'll see.
She did indeed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's all we've got this week on WWE's News Drop, as there wasn't really much that happened, but I am very much still looking forward to Clash of Paris. Hope you've enjoyed me being back. It's definitely brought a little bit more energy to the show, don't you think, gents?
Yes. It's
A pleasure to have
yeah.
you back.
I can definitely feel the energy jabbing into my back with a weird barrel in my back. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I don't want to know if Andy's left his dildo lying around in his
No.
studio. However,
That's the shillelagh.
It is the Donnybrook match.
It's the
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't enjoyed the show, at least we've taught you what a Donnybrook match is, which is a shillelagh in the ass pipe. Please like, share, comment. We're relying on social media and various other outlets to base our opinions off and having a conversation. It'd be cool if some of you that have been there from the beginning, aka our partners or close friends and family, to rely on you to leave messages. Lots of love. We will catch you on the next show. Adios, amigos.